shit.
You know that real New York shit? Yeah. It goes like this, that's 46, what's next, I believe the weapon, I see that, pay up a check, right? But if your mom's ever since I was a child, and I've been pulling bitches since I first photographed, you can hate me or you like.
I mean, I'm H. Steven Dope from Brooklyn, New York, 20 years old. I've been rapping since I was, I want to say 9, like 9 years old, like just bullshit raps, of course. You know, I was following people like 50 Cent and like just random shit. Like what I was rapping about, I have cassette tapes of me rapping like at 13. It's horrible. But I was rapping and then I started making beats when I went into high school. Focused on beats for a little bit. And me and my friend Daniel, we built this thing called Studio Club in high school. And that's when I got back into rapping. So it was like, me and him was the foundation of it. And we just went out and got a bunch of kids that rapped from high school or like made music, whatever, in whatever facet, like they make beats, sing, whatever it was. We brought them all together and we had this little club and we just made a bunch of music. We put out a mixtape as a collective and it was like pretty good. And after high school, like as things progressed in high school, especially my senior year, I kind of just stuck with the music as a lot of people started, you know, going into their own thing. But at 16 is when I released my very first mixtape. And that was kind of like an introduction to the internet world, you know what I mean? And then once I turned 17, that was like when I put my first video out, which was Wordplay, and that was the beginning of the growth. In my household, my mom she was born in England, right? So my father is from Jamaica. My family as a whole is from Grenada. But in my house, my mom was listening to a lot of like calypso music, that's, you know, more West Indian music. And my uncle, he was into things like James Brown and, you know, Macy Gray, things like that. So they would never play hip hop around me and my cousins. Like growing up, we wouldn't listen to hip hop in the car, nothing. So I would get all my hip hop from my brother. I would steal his CDs. Like when I was 9 years old, I would take all his CDs, go to school, listen to it on CD player. So from him, I was getting 50 Cent, like the mixtape 50 Cent, like, you know, Guess Who's Back and things like that, G-Unit, those days. I was listening to that, I was listening to Freeway, I was listening to Joel Santana, Cameron. So this was like my foundation. I didn't get into like Big L and Biggie. I mean, I don't think, when I'm sitting there in my room and making these records, I'm not thinking, okay, will this work on stage? It's kind of like when the song is done, it's just all the energy that I put into the song, I make it work on stage.